and this time we will be doing lesson number 1.3, that is the third unit in part 1 of your textbook, and this is going to be a beautiful poem this time, and the name of the poem is In Time of Silver Rain. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Shraddha teacher, and I will be teaching you English as well as social studies this year through the virtual class. So let's talk about this particular poem today, children. It is written by a poet called Langston Hughes. Now this is the rainy season. We are in the month of June. Okay, we are in the middle of the rainy season, and during this season you see a lot of changes happening in your surroundings, isn't it? And all these changes, they happen because of this rain. So let us see what the poet Langston Hughes wants to say in this particular poem, In Time of Silver Rain. That is, during the time it rains, or you can in short say during the rainy season. So let me read the poem for you. We will try and understand what the poet wants to say. So, in time of silver rain, the earth puts forth new life again. Green grasses grow and flowers lift their heads, and over all the plain the wonder spreads of life, of life, of life. That means when it starts raining, when the rainy season starts, what happens is you will see that there is a lot of new life breaking forth. Okay, new life means during the summer season you will see that due to the extreme heat of the sun, many of the trees dry up, even the grass and even the small plants on the ground, they dry up, and things start looking dry and brown all around. But as soon as it starts raining, after around 15 days of the rainy season coming in, you will start seeing greenery all around you, isn't it? You will see that the grass is sprouting back to life. You will see that flowers start coming out of these grass, flowers start blooming, and everywhere you will see wonder. Wonder here means beauty spreading. And what is the beauty about? And what is the wonder about? It is a wonder of life. It is a beauty of life. It is a miracle of life, which you see spreading all around you during the rainy season. Alright, so now you know how important or how vital rains are to our life. Alright, if there is no rainy season, very soon life on this earth will perish, because water is one of the main things that we need in order to live, isn't it? So this is the importance of the rain as said in this particular part of the poem. Let's look at the next part of the poem now. So in time of silver rain, the butterflies, they lift their silken wings. Okay, can you see the butterflies on the screen for you? So what do the butterflies do? Just now in the previous stanza we learned that during the rain, when the rainy season starts, flowers start blooming everywhere, isn't it? And when the flowers start blooming, what happens? Immediately you will see the butterflies flitting around these flowers. And these butterflies, they lift their silken wings. That means they start flying around, and they also try to fly to catch the rainbow. Can you see the butterfly flying towards the rainbow? Alright, and then you will see not only the grass but also the tall trees coming up to life. Okay, tall trees also start blossoming, they start blooming. You will see the lush green foliage of these trees. Okay, and then everyone is happy, everyone is singing, all the boys, the girls, and everywhere you will see people very happy, people very glad that life has life has come up in a new way. Okay, so that is about this particular poem. Let me read this stanza for you. So in time of silver rain, The butterflies lift their silken wings to catch a rainbow, and trees put forth new leaves to sing in joy beneath the sky. As down the roadway passing, boys and girls go singing too, in time of silver rain, when spring and life are new. That means everything around you, it wears a new look. You start feeling that the earth has worn some kind of a new shawl or a new coat on herself. Alright, so this was about this particular poem and the explanation of this poem. Now what we will do is, children, after reading the poem, after trying to understand the poem, we will try and solve certain exercises which are mentioned in your textbook. So which are the exercises that we have in the textbook? We have rhyming words. If you look at the exercises given on page number 9 under the English workshop heading, you will see that there are rhyming words and there are alliteration. So these are the exercises which are part of this particular lesson. Rhyming words and alliteration. So alliteration is a kind of a figure of speech. So we will see that also later. Let us first look at what rhyming words are. So what is a rhyme, children? It is a repetition of end sounds in a poem. When the end sounds or the sounds at the end of the word is repeated, then that is called as a rhyme. Okay, let us see. Let's see a small poem here and let us try to see what the rhyming words are. So jelly beans is the name of this poem. It's a small, you can say 4 or 5 line poem just to explain the meaning of rhyme for you. Jelly beans are fun to eat. Share them with the friends you meet. So see, you can see here the sound of this word eat and the sound of this word meet matches, isn't it? Both of them, they end with the t sound of the letter T in the English alphabet. Eat a few, they are sure are yummy, but not too many, they'll hurt your tummy. So now you must have understood which are the rhyming words here. Yes, you're right. It is yummy. Okay. And the word yummy rhymes with the word tummy. So what is the last sound here? It is a sound of E. Yummy, tummy. So when the last sound of the words rhyme in a poem, this is called as rhyme of the poem, or it is called as a rhyming words in a. Alright, let us look at some more rhyming words here and some more examples. So does book rhyme with cup? Does the word book rhyme with the word cup? No, it doesn't. Why? Because book also ends with a k and cup also ends with a p sound. Book ends with a k sound and cup ends with a p sound. The end sound is not the same. Alright, so it is book and cup. Alright, so book and cup do not rhyme. Okay, so these are some examples and what are not rhyming words and some examples of what are rhyming words. Okay, so now this concept has been learnt by us before also. They've asked us to find out the rhyming words in this particular poem of yours. So let us see which are the rhyming words in this poem. Let's read the poem once again. In time of silver rain, the earth puts forth new life again. Green grasses grow and flowers lift their heads, and over all the plain the wonder spreads of life, of life, of life. So let's see which are the rhyming words here. So we have rain rhyming with again, and you can also say that plain also rhymes here. So rain, again, plain. Okay, and then you have heads rhyming with spreads. Okay, so these are the rhyming words in this part of the poem. Let's look at the rhyming words in the next part of the poem. See here. In time of silver rain, the butterflies lift silken wings to catch a rainbow cry, and trees put forth new leaves to sing in joy beneath the sky. As down the roadway, passing boys and girls go singing too, in time of silver rain, when spring and life are new. Okay, so here we can find two words only. One is cry and the other one is sky. Alright, so these are around, I think, 3 pairs of rhyming words in this particular poem. Okay children, so the first part of our exercises was rhyming words. So here let us look back again once again quickly. What is the meaning of rhyming words? We saw what the meaning of rhyming words are. We tried to understand how words rhyme and how they sound to the ear. Okay, now the next concept here, according to the textbook, the next concept is the concept of alliteration. Now the concept of rhyming words and the concept of alliteration are exactly the opposite of each other. In rhyming words you pick up the last sound, and in alliteration you pick up the sound in the beginning of the word. You pick up the consonant sound in the beginning of the word. What is consonant sound? Consonant sound is the sound of the consonants. Now we have the English alphabet, that is we have 26 letters of the alphabet. We have A, E, I, O and U, which are the vowel sounds, the remaining sounds. Okay, the sounds of the remaining letters, that is B, D, F, all these sounds, they are the consonant sounds. So when you use the same consonant sound in the beginning of a word or a line or a verse, then that is called as alliteration. Let's look at the example here. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Okay, so you can see the sound of the letter P, alright, being repeated in Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. So this is an example of alliteration. See, look at this. Sheep should sleep in a shed. I have taken this example to show you that it is not necessary that when the first letters are repeated, they are an example of alliteration. For example here, which are the words which are in alliteration here? It is sheep should sleep in a shed. But out of this, you will see that sheep, should and shed, we can say that these words are in order as far as you talk about alliteration, because they all start with the sh sound, whereas sleep will not belong to this group even though it starts with an S. Why? Because sleep starts with the S sound. Okay, so that is a point to be remembered, that even if all the words in this line, most of the words in this line start with the alphabet, letter of the alphabet S, but all of them are not in alliteration. Okay, only sheep, should and shed are in alliteration. Sleep has a different sound in the beginning. Okay children, look at this example now. The tiger, the terrible tiger tore the towel. So T in terrible, T in tiger, T in tore and T in towel. So the and the here are different. Alright, so this was about alliteration. I hope you understood what the meaning of alliteration is. Look at some more examples quickly. Curious cats can catch a cold. Alright, frogs frequently frolic in fresh water. Okay, children, so you can read the other examples or the other sentences also. You can repeat the video and you can read the examples as many times as you want.